guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm returning with another video on Nantago farm. So today on the farm we are flat out again. So yeah, we are literally flat out, so we'll get on straight into the video. So up here there's not much going on, just got the cows grazing away. There's not many cows here now, but we are leaving them up here and not with the main gang because we're waiting to finish the rest of the silage so we can turn them all in together then and not be short of grass. And also we're going to chuck some fertiliser on this field and the paddock down by the arable field, because as I said, the sheep are going to be coming back from the outer farm after we finish this hay and silage and are going to be grazing here then and lambing here of course. So we need them back by next month, and it's currently the 26th of August, so yeah, they should be back hopefully by, I'm hoping by the 1st of September, maybe even beforehand. Depends when we finish the hay of course. So yeah, so we're going to chuck a bit of fert on. We weren't going to, but as you know, grass is short in these fields, you know what I mean, so we're going to get the Reno out and well, she's already on the wagtail. Chuck about half a bag of fert in and just put a light coat of fert on, hopefully just kick it off, and then once the sheep graze it, the field should just keep circulating, because the sheep do really bring back a lot of fresh grass to be fair, so they should be able to fertilise it themselves with the dung. We've got the 398 just parked up on the Belmac topper. She's been doing a bit of topping, and yeah, so yeah, we did a bit of topping there at the outer farm and at this farm, and she'll have more topping to do in this field once the cows get out of here, and then we'll put fertiliser on after topping it, just tidying up it. So yeah, she's just parked up there. The shed, not much happening there. Got the Ivor Williams sheep trailer or stock box in there after bringing back the rest of the cows. Moving down here, we've got the trailers parked up. I've got the dually bale trailer and just taken off the 7.4 there, and the Marshall cattle trailer, and yeah, they're just parked up there for now. I don't know whether we're going to use the dually bale trailer much this year now, because the fields are literally right by the yard, so it's not really worth putting on that side trailer just to draw back, you know, a load of bales when the field is right by. So we're probably just going to use the bale lifter and loader tractor maybe, and just bring them in like that. I don't think there's going to be much at all. So yeah, the Reno 751, she's on the Vicon fert spreader. She's been greased up, ready to go. So yeah, just waiting really. Buck rake there, the calf creep feeder. We're thinking of converting it into a sheep feeder, creep feeder as well, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's scratch built. If you haven't seen it before, I did that myself, so I still have a few things I want to add to that and make it better. But yeah, it goes on the front of the loader tractor or telehandler, and it works very well. So then moving on, we've got the TM140 on the McHale Fusion 3. She's just parked up ready to go. We filled her up with wrap. We haven't really had to use the wrap net holder, so I don't know whether we'll use it next year or not, because even with contracting jobs, the people supply with wrap mainly, we ask them on the phone before we go to do the job. We ask them, you know, are we going to need to bring wrap ourselves just in case, and they said no, we've got plenty. So and then also, you know, we've got we're able to keep wrap then in the Fusion itself. You can see there, got wrap in there as well, so we're not short of space. So maybe next year we won't bother using it, I don't know, we'll see. But maybe even by next year we'll have more contracting to do, so we'll see. Moving on, 6125R is stuck back on the rake for probably the last time probably. I don't see us doing much more silage this year now, as we have nearly finished the contracting side of it as well. And the most silage contracting we do is baling, mowing, and maybe carting, but mainly mowing and baling. So we don't do much pit silage contracting because of the machine we have. Maybe next year, by next year we'll have a better, but all depends with the money of course. So yeah, and then she's on the loader and bell spikes. Didn't bother taking the bell spikes off, no point. So we've got the 3350 then, is back on the Fleming double bay lifter, ready to go karting in the next few days. Got the Manitou, is got a gate, yes, we took the gate off because the gate's a bit of a nuisance to keep open and close it, so we just took it off until we finish silage. A few attachments, got the weight block there for the TM and a few other bits. Here, 4094 is reversed in the shed with the baler. She's still on the baler, but we're gonna, once we finish silage, as I said, we're gonna sort out space in the shed here to start putting stuff away, because we've got a lot of machinery out and it'll be nearly time to think about putting them away. So you can see one bay is nearly taken up by the combine, but I think we're going to move the John Deere harvester out and then put some other bits in the front there that fit a bit better, such as maybe the post driver or, you know, fert spreader. We'll see, but that's the plan. And then yeah, we've got plenty of space. We'll have to bring out the seed drill though and keep that in the front, because that'll be the next thing to be used. So yeah, so that's that. Moving on down, we've got the 7610 is heading off. Yes, the owner has picked her up. Typical, it's happening on the day that we're doing the silage and hay, because we did offer to deliver it for him for an extra cost, and he phoned up saying, you know, are you able to deliver it today? Because he was home today, and we said we're flat out with the hay and silage, sorry. Are you able to come pick it up and drive it? And he said, yeah, no worries. So yeah, it's unfortunate how stuff just works out. It is what it is, but he's off now, he's happy with her. And yeah, we nearly got the same amount of money as we paid for her. It's very good, these old John Deeres hold their value. And you know, she will be missed, although she hasn't had much use on our farm, but she will be definitely missed. You know, she's been a decent enough tractor, but just not quite to our standards of what we wanted to do. So by next year, by next spring, we should have a replacement, maybe, depending. We'll see how it goes. But we may be getting rid of 2 tractors and getting one good one back, but we'll see. We'll all see about that, because a lot of people have said we have a lot of tractors, but as I said, we are a contracting business as well. They all get used. You know, they all get used to do a variety of jobs, and we try to space them out, doing a bit of different stuff. And so yeah, but yeah, they all get work, but we'll see how that goes next year. So moving on out, yes, as you've seen by the thumbnail, we've got the TW on the tether. So we finally got the TW out. You may have saw in the last episode. So the baler's there, the 990, she's all serviced up. But yeah, so we were kind of stuck for a tractor to go on the tether. We were debating, do we take the 398 off the topper again and put her on the tether? And we didn't really want to put the 751 on the tether, because it is a bit of a strain for her. So we decided, you know what, the TW hasn't had much work, we'll bring her out, put her on the tether, see how she looks and see how she sits on it and works, you know. And I have to say, she looks better than what I thought and works better than what I thought. She sits a lot nicer. She sits, you know, close to the ground. She's not high off the ground. You may have seen with the 398, she was sitting high off the ground. This one, she sits nice and low, and I like that. So maybe the TW might be the new tedding tractor for next year, who knows. But it's definitely a nice little bit of work for a nice light work to ease her in. Because, you know, taking her out of the shed from all summer, put her on the baler and then just do hard work baling is a bit harsh. So doing this bit of tedding just to get her warmed up is definitely, you know, something to also see as well. If something breaks, we have time to fix it before we go out baling. So, but yeah, no, she sits well. Let me know what you guys think of her as well. I think she suits it well. She doesn't look too big on it either. I think it's just the right size. So yeah, moving on up, we've got the 3120, the Massey on the Kverneland Tar Up mower, flat out mowing. We're mowing the last few strips now in this field. This is going to be the silage field. I don't know how many bales we get out of it. I think we'll get quite a few, to be honest. It's a little bit heavier crop than the big 18 acre, of course. it's had, well, nearly a week, an extra week to grow, so yeah. And I believe we also put fertiliser on this sooner as well, because the cows were in the big 18 acre before we put fertiliser on for second cut, so there should be a bigger crop. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll get 20-25 bales, maybe, who knows. Round about that, I'd say, anyway. So yeah, plenty going on there. And then we've got the 7430 on the Class Disco 3500 mower, just going around doing the back swath. Yeah, so she's finished all the field now, she's just doing the outside swath around the hedge. You should always leave the back swath last, really, because if something is in the hedge, like a manhole that you forgot about, or a piece of metal, or something that can, you know, mess you up for the rest of the mowing day or whatever, at least then you've mowed the rest of the field. You only have the outer swath, which isn't much, so it's not a big deal then. But luckily we have 2 mowers, so if one did go down, we had a backup. And yeah, so, but I know in real life we do a few times round and then we do the back swath, so yeah, you know, we all work different. But yeah, so she's, well, as I said, everything's doing the last bit of mowing now this year, probably. It is sad, but it'll come round fast enough by next year again, so yeah. So that's that. Moving on down then to the big 18 acre, we have the cattle, the sucklers. Not all of them have here, of course. You've seen up at the top field we had probably about 10 up there. But as I said, we are waiting to get this all sorted and then chuck a bit of fert on and then get these grazing these 2 fields. And then the sheep, of course you saw last episode we were topping this, and then the sheep can go in this field and the top one as well, so they'll be in different lots with maybe different rams. I don't know, maybe we'll have 2 rams, I don't know. But yeah, they're all grazing. And I also did a bit of a paint job on some cows. I touched them up. It may seem last year, if you are a long time viewer, I did customise a few cows, some dairy cows, because the beef cows are quite hard to get and they're quite expensive. So I was like, what better use? I did sell a lot of the dairy cows as well, because I had about 100 of them. I sold most of them. I kept about maybe 15-20 of them, not even, maybe 10. And I did do them up to like beef cows. So I touched them up. You may have seen I did quite a bad job with spray painting them. I used spray paint, so I spray painted the black, the body of them black, and then the white head, but you could see a lot of splatter. So I bought some paint and brushes and I did a proper job, as you can see. So she's a black and white Hereford, with black around her eyes, and then the belly of her white, you can see, and then just her head is white then. Her neck was white, but I kind of realised, yeah, Herefords don't really have a white neck, so painted that black as well. So yeah, we have a few of them. We have one there, we have one there, and then we have another one down there. So yeah, and we may have 1 or 2 again to come, but yeah, so that is that. The cows are looking well. Of course, this might be the first time you see them for this year, but yeah, so we have a few more to bring back as well. I think we may have 3 or 4 still out there, but they're having a few things done to them, dosing over there, so there's no point bringing them back and forth. So we'll bring them back after dosing them, and then those top cows, of course. So yeah guys, that is it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as I said as well, once we get to day 55, we are going to be going back to day 1 season 2. So, and then by then I think season 2 will be kind of going into autumn sides of it. So, and I think season 2 will be a shorter season again, because of course autumn, that's how I'm going to really work on it anyway. Autumn's going to be quite a short one, then winter will be a long one, so, and then back to the same cycle. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I upload a video and possibly even go live. I did also enjoy the live stream as well I did the other night, so a big thanks again. Massive support on that live stream, it's done really well. So there might be another one very soon when I get a bit of time. As I said, this week has been quite busy for me, and tomorrow as well I'm also getting my vaccine, so my first COVID vaccine. So yeah, hopefully I won't be too ill after it, because I have to go to the mat with my uncle. That might be another video to come, so stay tuned. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until the next one, I'll see you. Take care.